What's up, everybody? So I'm going to do Twin Flame, Divine Love, Soulmate, Trust. And then there's some codependency going on. So I definitely feel that there is, I don't know, it just feels like addictions. Feels like there are people struggling with mental health, drugs and alcohol, and also like people are literally addicted to shitty behavior, you know, in relationships and just having a hard time pulling away. Okay. That's what that like codependency is about. And with all the energy that's been going on, I mean, I've been feeling it. Like it has not been easy to ride out. I mean, it's like seriously going so deep. It's like crazy, you know? All right. One card for Divine Feminine. Jesus. Stay optimistic about your love life, Divine Feminine. And then just let your friends help you. For me, that's always like your guides, but it's also your friends. I feel like it says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Because the last time I did this reading, there was like Divine Feminines at the crossroads, you know, of whether or not they wanted to continue on this. You know, the thing is that where this gets like really deep is that, you know, for those twins that are coming into unions, because there's like a lot of twins coming into union here soon. I feel like even by July, and you know, I mean, that's what's been coming up in my readings anyway. And I've heard it on other, you know, from other people as well. But because there are twins that are already together spiritually, you know, and, you know, the signs and the synchronicities, like that is literally your higher selves, like pushing you guys to get together in the 3D. Okay. The resistance starts the questioning, the wanting to throw up your hands in the air, because it gets exhausting. It gets exhausting. And I'm just like saying this from my own personal experience. Okay. I mean, the roller coaster ride of my journey as a Divine Feminine, I mean, it's been life-changing, okay, for one. But, I mean, to go through, you know, I've stopped. I don't really like listen to every now and then I'll get like a twin flame reading that will pop up in my YouTube feed, because honestly, like I can't listen to other readers anymore. I can't focus on it. That's just where my journey's taken me. I mean, I've had to come up with my own, I've had to just trust my own intuition when it comes to my own journey, because it just gets so, it can just get so out of hand, you know? If you followed me for a while, you know, been a part of my channel for a while, you know, a couple years ago, you know, the man I loved passed away. And until he passed away, I was convinced he was my twin, you know, and he's the man that like woke me up and, you know, like woke me up like spiritually. And, you know, and then he passed away. And I just didn't know what to think anymore about this like twin flame journey. And And I was very, because I've been so, it's just literally transformed me. It's made me a better woman. It's made me a stronger woman. It's made me understand myself and my loyalty at such a deep level, you know. I was a wild woman, not because I wanted to be wild, but because I understand now it's like I was so afraid of intimacy, and so I had these people in my life that, the men that I chose in my life were just so, just not anybody to get intimate with, where I would like really show myself. And, when I met my twin, he started breaking down these. I didn't really know what the hell was going on with me. Like, I thought I was going crazy. Like, I just had like a complete meltdown one day in front of my friend, and because he had moved away and I didn't get to tell him goodbye, and I told him goodbye, but I didn't, because he came over to see me before he left. But it was like I was going to tell him that my feelings were real. Like, I really had true feelings for him, and it wasn't just whatever, because for all the, the couple of years that we were together or had our like little secret fling, he wanted it to be something more. But I was very, he was younger than me, and it was just such a taboo relationship, and I had a lot of shame about it, and even though I was like totally in love with him, and and then when I started like understanding what was going on with me, and when I finally got the opportunity to tell him, and everything was like coming together, and we were going to be together, we were going to come out and like be public together, and then he passed away, and it just devastated me. And with all the work that I'd done, it's just like I didn't get it. It was just like, what the fuck, like do how does this happen? Like, I've been doing everything right. I felt like I was doing everything right. I was changing for the better, and like I just didn't understand it. And then when I started hearing, like, it was so many different the people that I had been talking to in regards to my twin flame journey, like the readers that I would listen to or talk to, what they were saying, just none of it felt right to me. Some people say like you can only have one twin, and when you think of it in the aspect of like you're literally like splitting a soul in half, you share a soul. It makes sense. Other people say like, other people said that, there was like false twins, or there was like a catalyst twin, or what, they just had like all these different things. And then other people said that, he was going to come back, as like a, what was the word they used? Walk in. And that really didn't register, like, it did not resonate with me. And I started this channel after he passed away, just kind of like in an attempt to meet people like me, just to try and understand, because I don't know that, just my own personal perspective is like, I don't know that any of us, I don't really feel that any of us go along on the same journey. I also have heard that the twin flame journey is whatever you believe it to be. And that registered with me. Okay? Like that clicked. You know, I do have another twin, or, and maybe he's been my twin all along. When I think about it now, it makes sense, because the days that, a reader I was watching would say that, they're going to be calling on whatever, this day or whatever, I used to get, because I used to kind of like talk to a lot of guys. So I had, multiple. That was then, all right? And so, but, there was just him. But there was 3 men that would consistently call on these particular days that, that she would say, okay? So, retrospectively looking at everything and just knowing what is going on now. I mean, because, like with your twin, like you guys can like, I mean, I know with mine, like you can like telepathically communicate with him, and like, there's this energetic exchange of sexual energy that happens, and I mean, pretty freaking magical stuff, okay? And I mean, the only other person that that's ever happened with was the man that passed away, okay? So, yeah, was it real? Yeah, like, do I feel like he was like my false twin or whatever, catalyst twin? I don't know, I know he's still with me. I kind of got super distracted there, right? Like, went into a whole story. But this is why it says, like, stay optimistic about your love life, divine feminines, because the shit has been deep, man. And it's like, I know for me, like, it feels like the deeper I go, it's like, the deeper it goes, And it's all good, even though it's exhausting, and even though I've wanted to throw in the towel plenty, because it does not make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. But then, like, all this magical stuff happens, so it's like, how can you stop? You can't stop. It's magical. It's like, and when you think about, like, everything that it means, like, I mean, I remember when finding out, like, what a twin flame was, and hearing, like, the love, like, that just comes off of you. And then when you get with your twin, like, that love and how it radiates out and heals, heals the people around you. And it just makes me want to do it. It makes me want to learn to be whole and happy and content with myself, because the more that I work on that, I know that that's what I'm pulling in is my opposite. Now, is there only one person? I don't know. Like, this is where that whole other thing gets. It's like, water seeks its level, It's like, somebody is, they're your reflection, you know? I don't know. I don't have all the answers. That's all I know, you know? I know that every time or anytime, I just try not to think I know everything, because the shit fucking changes all the fucking time. I don't know. What I do know is that I know where my heart gets pulled and where it belongs. I know that what I've learned from the journey is that I need to take care of myself before I can like take care of anybody else or love anybody else, you know, not just my counterpart, but like anybody, you know, like I can't do readings. I can't, any of it. Like I can't, not unless like I am, because if I'm depleted, I have nothing. You know what I mean? Like I have nothing to give out if I'm depleted myself. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Stay optimistic. Why? Because the shit makes you want to quit sometimes. Because it just gets so fucking raw and real. But if I'm not quitting, okay, and I've experienced like the stuff that I just shared with you isn't even freaking everything. You know what I mean? If I'm still at it, then anybody can be at it. You can cry and spit and stomp your feet and everything, but the bottom line is that like what it's doing for me is taking me to my wholeness, to be the best version of myself. How can I stop doing that? Like, why would I want to stop doing that? It's not about like coming into union. That's going to be the bonus for taking care of myself. Now, you know, like counterparts, like they go through their stuff, you know, and how we react to it. I know, like me reacting to my counterpart, it's taken me less and less time to get through it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that I'm still like I'm unaffected by it, because that would be a lie. All right. Otherwise, they wouldn't need to tell me to stay optimistic about my love life. You know, I know I get signs like that are just ridiculous. You know, just never fucking stops, the signs. So it's like I don't even have to ask for them. Okay, they're just like show up, boom, boom, boom. You know, there was a time in my life where when I was lonely, I would like do whatever I wanted. You know, I would just like go and get a quick fix. You know, whether that was like going out with some other guy or, you know, just like texting just for the fuck of it. You know what I mean? Just to remind myself I still got it. And you know what I've learned is that I still got it. And I don't need validation from any other person but myself. And that's a gift. because none of that outside stuff like ever made me feel good about myself. You know what I mean? And if anything, it wouldn't ever show the person that I really cared about that I really cared about them. I mean, why would they think I cared about them if I was like going out and like banging some other guy or something like that? Like, that doesn't even make sense, you know? But it made sense then because I was really fucked up then, you know? And if you're doing that, I'm not calling you fucked up. I'm just saying that's where I was at. You know, it was just like my thinking was all warped. Yeah, some of you may be in separation, which is also why stay optimistic. All right, so one more. Healing family issues. True love. This is what I'm going to pull another one, but we'll leave this out because I feel like that's going on both sides. It's like healing this karma. It's just still going on. You know, I do feel like there's divine masculine closing out cycles within. Maybe some of them are married or in just karmic, whatever. Karmic. I just hate all the freaking names. It's like, just, yeah, I use it. It clarifies things, but you know, we're all fucking divine, right? It's like, can't we all just get along? Like, just, you know, be like, you know what? Hey, I learned this lesson from you. It's like, this is what we were supposed to learn from each other. I learned it. Did you learn it? Yeah. All right, let's just move on. But no, everybody's got to be so fucking dramatic. Anyway, we're clearing all that shit. All right. All right, let's get one for divine masculine. Where are the divine masculine currently in regards to the connection? All right, we're going to take these two. All right. He's learning to love. He's willing to make an effort to love. I'm hearing wham. Wake me up before you go. And then I just saw that Saved by the Bell episode where Jesse's like totally addicted to speed. And she's like, wake me up before you go. And she has like a total meltdown. Like, yeah, see, I'm telling you, there's like some addictions going on here. I feel like great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So I feel like there's just there's a lot of healing going on with the divine masculine. I feel like they're taking charge of their life, even though they may not be expressing that to the divine feminine. This is why divine feminine, you're being told to stay optimistic about your love life. Because I know it can get like frustrating. Just like, I know, like, I just want to fucking spit sometimes. Just be like, psst. You know, that's not spitting, but you know what I mean? Like, my God. It's like, what do you want? My blood? I had a long day, guys. All right. This is emotional. All right. So let's get one for the connection, please. What's one card for the connection? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. That's all. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Finances and career. So this is what's holding you guys up. All right. Both are focused on their finances and career. Having money issues, working on their businesses, trying to make money. All right. Advice for divine feminine, please. Give me an advice card for the divine feminine. Morning affirmations. To remind yourself, what? That motherfucker, I'm awesome. If you've never, like, I don't know, that just is like, That came up in one of my readings. I actually like named a video that. So if you feel moved to and you have the time to, you don't have to, go watch it. I'm just saying that because it came up right here. All right. So, and rest, divine feminines, because I feel like you don't realize how hard you've been working. No, it's not even that. You don't even realize how tired you actually are. And I feel like you're pretty much like one of these women that's like, you're the last one to sit down. You know what I mean? Like, you just like go, 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 go. You got to do everything, but you don't. You don't have to do everything. I feel like there's people around you that can help you, but you just don't let them. And that's a lesson there. There's a lesson there. All right. And that could be like in your work, in your home life, like with everything. All right. Advice for divine masculine. Yes, your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. Because I feel like divine masculines over here having like, I just heard a wake up call, an epiphany, a wow moment is what I'm mother healing. So this like goes with this healing issues, because I'm feeling like there's like some issues going on in the home front. Some of them are like leaving home situations, whether that's like their actual mother or it's like the mother of their children. What's that? All right. What is advice for the connection? Advice for that connection. Advice for that connection. Let yourself receive. And that's for the connection. That's for both of you. Okay? Divine masculine and divine feminine. You know why? Because neither one of you, like you're both, look, this is ready, set, go. Why? Because it's happening. It's coming. All right? It's just like clearing out this like final layer of bullshit that's laying in between. And what is that layer of bullshit? It's like this, it's the resistance is what I just heard. It's this resistance. There's healing. I'm hearing healing. Now's a perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. And this is allow others to give you love and care, receive without guilt or apologies. Because, and I feel like this came out the last time as the connecting card. And that's because both of us, because we are mirrors, okay? Both of us are learning how to receive. It's almost like we're both being shocked by the other's level of love for the other. It's hard for both sides to receive. I feel like both sides here are this is the lesson. It says let yourself receive and express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So when the moment arrives, because I feel like divine masculine are going to be stepping forward. And they're, stepping forward and making the effort. They're going to climb the wall. They're going to reach over and they're going to kiss you, divine feminine. Because they've had their moment. They understand. They know what to do now. Or they will. It's coming. All right, there you go. Let yourself receive. Express your love and then let yourself receive that love right back. I love you. Have a wonderful evening.